And with that, here's something we don't talk about enough. Consistency is not about never missing. It's about who you become when you show up more often than you disappear. Maybe when you start, you have more days of disappearing than you do showing up. And the goal isn't to not ever miss, because that can be next to impossible to do. But what the goal is to have more days of showing up for yourself than disappearing. So this week, even if you weren't perfect, you practiced. You practiced returning, realigning, recommitting, reclaiming your attention, anchoring your day, and choosing presence over reaction. And every time you did that, even once, your brain updated its internal story. I am someone who shows up. Identity shifts happen in tiny reps, not in major breakthroughs that come out of nowhere. And Friday is where we acknowledge this shift, because we've been putting in the hard work all week. Even if all you managed this week was a breath, one goal, one moment of clarity, that counts. Your nervous system learned from it. Your focus strengthened from it. And your future self is already benefiting from it. So I'd like to ask anybody out there, what did this week teach you? Drop it in the chat. What did this week teach you about yourself? It could be one word, one sentence, one realization. And if anyone would like to come up, please feel free to say so in the chat and I can send you a link. Tell you what this week taught me. This week taught me that even when it's scary, even when it's something that I tell myself I don't feel like doing, every time that I've gotten to my desk, turn these lights on, hit the go live button, and got to speak with you for a half hour to an hour each day this week. Afterwards, I realized that it was worth doing. And it wasn't about how many views I get. It wasn't about how many people see this video or watch these lives in real time. Obviously, I would love to have lots of people do that and see these videos. But what it was really about was committing myself to something that I told myself I was going to do, and I followed through with it. And I was consistent each day of the week, showing up and doing it. Even when I had something come up and bumped off my time, I didn't just say forget it. We did it an hour and a half later. And that consistency led me to today, to Friday, where I realized that the hardest part about things, something I probably have known for a long time, is getting started. It's taking that first step, getting your foot out of bed, metaphorically, putting it on the ground, and then putting that next one down right next to it. And then from there, you take your first step of the day, and then another, and then another and another until you make it most likely to the bathroom. You brush your teeth and everything. And you look in the mirror and you say, wake up. It's time to get going. It's time to get your goals going for the day. It's time to get up, put on a shirt, and go try to convince people that they have all the power that they've ever needed within themselves. And I've been doing it all week, and it feels good. I'm happy to be here, glad to be doing it, and glad to have set repetition for myself in building consistency, practicing returning, practicing realigning, recommitting, reclaiming my attention, anchoring my day. From here, I felt like the rest of my day has been set every day this week. We came and we did this in the morning, and then from there on, we would go to the pod. In the Discord, we talk about our goals, set our goals even further, have some discussions, and then we break and go through the rest of our day and reconvene later. Choosing presence over reaction. So thank you for showing up, for watching, for listening, for sharing, for being here, for interacting. I appreciate all of you and hope you get something out of this.